fellow people of understanding, listen up and listen up closely. In 2025, we are embarking on the greatest renaissance ever known to mankind. The greatest societal and intellectual change that we have seen since the 14th century. We are hook, line, and sinker directly into our own generational rebirth, known as the AI Renaissance. Our contribution to the world. And let me tell you this, after 412 days of leading this so-called generational renaissance and this so-called rebirth, I am here to tell you that the only way you can be part of this contribution is by starting your very own AI voice agency. So without further ado, this video is going to be divided in 4 separate parts. Number 1, we got the good old preamp. What even is an AI voice agency? And then number 2, we got what niches, which is what are the niches that you should be targeting? Should you even be targeting a niche in the first place? What should you be doing? Then obviously number 3, you got the client. How do you actually get your first client? What are the exact steps in your very position to get your first client and actually enlighten him into the AI renaissance? And then lastly, obviously, we got the good old offer. I mean, you found your client, you found your niche, you found out what actually an AI voice agency is, but you're left with the question: how do I actually craft my offer? How do I pitch them? How do I sell them? How do I contribute? And how do I deliver for them? So my fellow people of understanding, don't worry. We've gone through everything inside this video, from all the way to how to get your client and how to deliver him, from all the way to building the systems and niches and stuff like that, and the technical part. We've done it all inside this video. So go ahead, get your good old coffee. I don't have any on me right now. I just drank mine. Go ahead, get your coffee, sit back, relax, and get ready. Horizon AI presents the only way to start your very own AI voice agency, the exact contribution you will make to the AI renaissance. My fellow people of understanding, for the people who don't know me, my name is Ibrahim Kashif. I'm the CEO of Horizon AI. We're a company which deals in AI voice agents and systems. And as an entrepreneur, I'm currently leading one of the biggest advancements in history ever, called the AI Renaissance. A period that is happening right now that has literally affected everything and changed everything in this world right now for the better. But away from that for a second, you're here for one simple question. What actually is an AI voice agency? I mean, you've heard about AI automation agencies, you've heard about AAA, you've heard about all of this stuff, but what is an AI voice agency and what is its position inside this AI space? Well, an AI voice agency is a business model in which we provide personalized AI voice systems that use human-like tonality and human-like emotions to perform certain tasks and achieve certain goals. And obviously, in simpler terms, it's a combination of AI voice agents and AI automations that are there to perform a singular task or action. Whether that be managing appointments and getting data out of Google Sheets, or going ahead and doing a mass outreach cold calling system in which you can go ahead and store the end of call reports back into a CRM, etc. You know, simple stuff like that. But before we move on, I want you guys to know that there are only 2 types of AI voice systems. There's inbound systems and there's outbound systems. An example of an inbound system would be a system implemented like an English female accent agent that can basically take calls coming to a salon and go ahead and handle those calls and get appointments booked. And obviously rescheduling appointments, canceling appointments, giving answers to questions, stuff like that. And then an example of an outbound system would be an AI system implemented to something like Domino's that would be there for promotional outbound calls, which basically means like they have some new deal or they have some new offer that they want to let their old customers know. So they would use an outbound system to basically call those customers and let them know that, hey, we have a deal going on. Would you like to activate this deal? It's a limited time deal, stuff like that. But I want you guys to understand something very carefully. No matter if it's an inbound system or if it's an outbound system, your role as an AI voice agency is to take their current employees, replicate them, and go ahead and make it more efficient, make it faster, and make it cost less. Our literal position is the position of a helping hand. We give them the base so that they can scale without having to rely on thousands of employees, of having to hire more employees, of having to train more employees, of having to hire managers to manage those employees. Instead of doing that, we allow them the ability to scale without the hassle of regular employees. Understand this, my brothers. As an AI voice agency, we genuinely help business owners. It's not like we're over here just selling them these random AI systems. No, we're literally going ahead and we're taking what they already use and what they already love, just making it better for them and just making it cost less. We help give the business owner the freedom. We go up to him and say that, hey, you don't have to to motivate employees anymore. You don't have to worry about perks. You don't have to worry about waking up every day and seeing that your employee just didn't come in today and he's taking a sick day. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to worry about only 9 to 5s. We are giving you 24/7 availability, 10 times faster, 10 times cheaper, and 10 times overall better. Understand this, my brothers. For business owners, for businesses around this world, we are their helping hand. We are their hero. We are their guidance. We literally save them by enlightening them that, hey, this is a false belief that you have been told that you need more employees to grow. You actually need less employees to grow, and you need more automation and more AI reliability. This is how you scale. It's not by more employees. It's not by more people. No, it's less people and it's more actual work getting done. Less caring about motivation, about perks, about resumes, about hiring these people. Less caring about all of that. Less worrying about the employees' inability to literally work forever and with the same attitude and with the same enthusiasm. Less worrying about that. We are freeing them of the chains of employees, and we are helping them out. We are allowing them to scale. But now that you understand that, you understand what an AI voice agency is and why we're even here, your question comes, how do I actually go ahead and how do I enlighten them? Who do I enlighten? How do I find them? Who do I target? And how can I close them? You're probably asking a question. Do I niche down? Do I not niche down? Do I tool down? What do I exactly do? Which niches are the best? Which ones can help me out the most? Well then, allow me to explain. My fellow people, I know the title of this is niches and what niche you should choose, but I'm going to say something that you're probably not going to expect. First of all, I know that the entire human race, no matter what business it is, it needs AI in some way or the other, because AI is literally there to do the annoying tiny tasks that take up so much of our day by rebounding and building up. And that its only goal is to save money and do more. I know that every single business inside this world needs it. You also know that. But the thing is that so many AI creators out there and so many AI businesses out there, agencies out there, they keep telling you that, hey, niche down, it's the best way to go. Even look at normal business guides, business mentors, they all tell you, hey, niche down, you're going to be able to price more. You're going to be able to cater your specific tools to this niche and this niche only, and you're going to be the master of that niche. You're going to be able to capture this much of the percentage of that market, and you're going to be a billionaire, stuff like that. Well, I don't believe in that. And let me label it like this. Let's say I said that you shouldn't niche down, but instead tool down. And here's why. When I first started Horizon AI, my brother, let me tell you this, that I niched down for us. As a CEO, I niched down and I specifically focused on e-commerce. I told everyone, hey, we're gonna only be doing e-commerce. I know we're getting so many leads coming from this side, but nah, I think e-commerce is the way to go. We can price our stuff at 5K USD, 3K, whatever it is. We are staying specific to e-commerce. And obviously my team looked at that and they're like, okay, sure, this guy probably knows what he's doing and stuff like that. But let me tell you this, that after I tried e-commerce, after we tried e-commerce for months, I wasted so much time and so many good genuine clients by just saying, no, we are not doing you, we are doing e-commerce. That is our niche and that is what we're focusing on. I missed out on the biggest, best opportunities because I told myself, hey, no, we're just here for e-commerce. Only e-commerce needs to be enlightened. Only e-commerce can be free. And because of that limiting belief that I put on myself that we need to be able to niche down so that we can price more and we can be seen as the expert and stuff like that, I missed out on so much and I lost so much time. And the reason for that is because I genuinely just couldn't get my door into e-commerce. Even though I knew the e-commerce market and I've done e-commerce before and stuff like this, and I knew so many e-commerce people, I just couldn't get my foot inside the door. So I'm here telling you right now, speaking from experience, that do not waste your time niching down. Every single business in this world needs AI, and you can be the one to provide that for them. Instead of niching down, tool down. Master your specific softwares. Master Make.com, Master Vappy, master whatever tool you need, but focus on the entire market as a whole. Build specific softwares like appointment setters or customer support agents or appointment setting customer support agents and sell that to every single business that you find. Whether it be a rice mill, whether it be a salon, whether it be a dentist clinic, they all need appointments booked, right? Some need it on Google Meet, some need it in person, some need it in the back end and stuff like that. It does not matter. It's the same exact system, just a different perspective on it. So my brother, let me label it simply. Do not niche down. Do not go, hey, look, this market is brand new. No one's doing AI inside this. I should go in this market and be the expert and brand myself like that. Do not do that. You will fail. Instead, master your tools and go ahead and build specific systems. Build a generalized appointment setting system and use that system as a template for every single future system that you want to build, no matter if it's a clinic, if it's a dentist office, if it's a salon. Like I said before, it's the exact same system. It's just different principles, a different perspective. So I need you to go ahead and master those systems first. Appointment setters, cold callers, customer support agents, stuff like that. Go ahead and master those and go ahead and cater them to every single business that you find. So moral of the story, do not niche down. It's a dumb, terrible idea. Understand your tools and work on them. But you guys might be asking, people of understanding, you guys are probably asking me, hey, now that you've told us that we have this entire market, we have the entire human race and every business out there, who can be our first client? Who do I even talk to? Who do I even target? How do I enlighten my actual first client and get my first client? Well then, for you, my brother, let me tell you, let me give you guys the exact blueprint that I used to get my first client and how you could use to get your very first client and help them join the AI renaissance and boost their life forever. My fellow people of understanding, it's time. It's time for the most important part of this video. How do you find the first person to sell? How do you find the first person to enlighten, the first person to pitch to? How do you find your first client? Who is that ideal person? Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying that I have spent so much of my own time, so much time trying to build this sort of persona for my ideal client and trying to search and match all of the existing prospects and clients that I had or the leads that I had with that ideology. I have wasted so much time and I've spent so much time and I've spent so much resources on trying to find that so-called ideal client that matches my picture perfect image. So let me tell you this and let me label it simply. Do not be dumb like me, okay? Do not try and match a perfect client. You are never gonna find a picture perfect client. What you will find, however, is a good client. You will find a nice client. You will find an okay client, but you will never find that perfect client. So don't feed your mind that lie that, hey, yeah, sure, I'm getting all of these leads, but let me just go and get the best one out of this or stuff like that. No, don't do that, man. You're not gonna find the best client. Go with what you have and the leads that you're getting. Use them and cater to them first. Your ideal client does not exist. There's always gonna be some ick inside the client or the deal that you're working on or the project that you're building. It's always going to be some ick between this that's separating it from this picture perfect client. So knowing that, how inside your very own stage do you find a good client and an actual good case study like how I did? Others will say, hey, go do cold calling, go do cold emailing, go do cold messaging. I mean, that's what I was told. I was told by all of these gurus out here, hey, do this, go ahead and buy Apollo, go ahead and buy all of these lead softwares, get a bunch of leads and contact them and do all of this stuff, personalize your messages. I say, yeah, sure, that's good. Yeah, you can go ahead and send messages, but that is such a lengthy and boring task. No one wants to do that. It's a chore. No one likes to do that. So let me label it like this. This is the exact way how I found it and how you can find it. I want you to go ahead, talk to the people you know. Ask yourself a simple question. Ask yourself, who's got my money? Identify in your resources right now. Resources meaning your friends, your family, your local businesses and stuff like that. Go ahead and find and ask yourself, who's got my money? Ask who you can genuinely benefit. Ask who needs this system, who needs to be enlightened, who actually needs AI. Ask yourself that and you will find your good client. You will find the person to pitch to. You will find the person to talk to. Ask yourself, ask your family member, ask your friends, dad, sister, whatever it is. Go ahead and ask around to find someone who genuinely needs AI and who you could genuinely benefit. Let me tell you this and listen very closely. Quote me or don't, I don't really care. Reference and referrals will start and grow your business faster than anything out there. Whether you do ads, whether you do cold calling, whatever it is, reference and referrals will start and grow your business more than anything. So I need you guys to ask around, figure out whether it's your favorite ice cream shop, go to your local ice cream shop, pitch it to them, go to your local salon, pitch it to them, go to your friends, dads, whatever, go to your dad's friends, whatever, man. Go ahead and identify your first client and I'm telling you, you will find someone who will say yes and who will give you a chance. And after you do that, I want you to multiply that. I want you to do such a good job for that very first client that they refer you 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, and you get 3, 5, 10, 20 clients out of that one client. That is how I want you to picture this, and that is how I want you to make this sort of hierarchy. I want you to go ahead and over deliver. Work for free if you have to. Over deliver on your first client. Do it on the contingent basis that, hey, I will do it for free. If you like what I did, then you will pay me and you will refer me. Do it on that basis. Learn from that first client and get more referrals from that first client. And I'm telling you, this is how you will work and this is how you will grow. And understand, look, what could go wrong? Number one, you're pitching people that you already know. So it's not some random person who you're talking to and some random person that you're meeting to do this. No, it's through reference and it's through referrals. And yeah, sure, even if you mess up, you're doing it for free, right? You're learning first, and after you've mastered your expertise, then they're gonna refer you over to 10 more people, and that's where you're gonna make your money. And yeah, of course, like every business out there, like every pitching and like every sort of new cause that someone tries to spread, there's gonna be 1,000 no's, there's gonna be 10,000 no's, but it only takes one yes to get paid. It only takes one yes. It could take 1,000 no's. It could take 1,000,000 to 1,000,000,000 to 1,000,000,000,000 no's to stop you. But it only takes one yes to keep you going. So that's all it takes for you. Ask 1,000 people, ask 10,000 people, ask as many people, and I'm telling you, out of the ratio, 1% will say yes, but that 1% is your 100%, and you will do such a good job for them that they will refer you over to 10 other people who will refer you over to 10 more people, and that is how you will grow. Understand this, that this is how value works. If you do a good job, they are more than well ready to just refer you over to 10 other people. It's all about strategy, and it's all about doing a good job, providing value, and them seeing it and them going like, okay, this guy's small right now. Let me be a part of this. Alright, my people of understanding, let me label it like this. You've gotten your first client. You've understood what an AI voice agency is. You've seen my tutorials out there. You know how to literally build these systems out there. But you're stuck on one part. You're asking a question. You're mirroring this. You're reflecting this that, hey, I know that the systems stay the same, but each client has different requirements. How do I cater my offer, and how do I actually pitch it to them and sell it to them and do all of that stuff? How do I make them and convince them to say yes? First of all, I want to label it like this. If you sell your first client, it's like I told you previously, if you sell your first client, you will fail. I want you to do your first client on a contingent basis, meaning that if I do a good job for you, you will go ahead and pay me, and then you will refer me. So it's you going up to them and saying that, hey, I want to basically test on you, and I want to basically hone my skills on you, and after I've perfected my skills, you're gonna pay me. So it's basically like that. But yeah, I want you to over deliver on your first client. Make him impressed, make him wow, make him look at this and go, I really need to refer this over to more people. It's genuinely helped me, and it's genuinely done something for me. I want you to get more referrals out of him and more actual good clients out of him. Make him so impressed, make him genuinely look at this and go, wow, man, this is actually revolutionary and it's actually amazing. And then it just becomes a simple game of reciprocity. You've done something for him for free, you can leverage that, and you can go up to him and say that, hey, I've done such a good job for you, can you refer me over to someone else? I need to make back my money and stuff like that. And you can just go up to him and use the psychology of reciprocity and get 10 more clients out of him. But understand this, like I said at the very start of this, every client has different requirements. So how do you cater to each different client's requirements if the systems are the exact same? Well, your first step is simple. I just want you to understand them, man. I want you to go into meetings and make it all about them. Understand two things. Understand their pain points. What is actually wrong with their business right now? What is paining them? What is stopping them from reaching their dream outcome? The second thing I want you to understand is their dream outcome. Identify what is stopping them from reaching their dream outcome, their desired result, their desired place, their desired business, stuff like that. I want you to understand their dream outcome and what is stopping them from reaching that dream outcome, which is the pain points. And I want you to build your solution off of that, which is the bridge. You provide the bridge from the pain points to the dream outcome. That is your solution. And an example of this is, let's say that you have a prospect, okay, and you're going up to them and you just got a meeting with them, and this is your first meeting. How would it go? Well, it's simple. They're gonna tell you, and they're gonna say something like, hey, I run an ice cream shop and I'm paying something like 6K per employee, and I have 3 employees handling my phone, but the problem with that is that I just always have to motivate them, and they're always tired, and sometimes they even call in sick, and it's just not scalable, and I just don't have the time to focus on them and train them and guide them. I just don't have the time. And inside that scenario, you can easily understand that their dream outcome is to have employees that don't cost too much and can actually fully reliably do the job without having to be constantly motivated and guided and trained. And their pain points is obvious. They have employees that are demotivated, that cost too much, and they don't have the time to train them. The CEO doesn't have time to guide them. So there's only 2 solutions to this. Either you give the CEO time, or you just fix the employees. And how you fix the employees is by providing your bridge, your solution. An AI employee, an AI system that can do the job of 10, 20, 100 employees and do it better, cheaper, faster, stronger. That doesn't require any training, that does not require any motivations, that does not need to be guided and constantly upgraded and stuff like that. It does not need that. Your bridge is an inbound system that can handle those calls and cost less than 6K and do more. And let me tell you this, once you've identified your solution, your so-called offer, then it is simple to deliver. It is a delivery from point A to point B. It's that simple. when we talk about delivery, I don't want you guys to tell them about Vappy, about Make.com, about any of the technical stuff on the back. Sure, if they ask, yeah, give them a little bit of insight, but don't tell them so much about the software in which they're like, okay, bro, I'm confused about this. He's telling me too much. Don't, and understand this. Do not become a teacher. I've done this mistake lots of times inside pitching. I've become a teacher in which I talk about the technical stuff a lot, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, webhook like this, API response like this, and they just get confused. Okay, just talk about the simple basic stuff that, hey, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build the entire system for you on your end. We're just gonna connect it to your custom CRM, your custom Google Sheets, and we're just gonna go ahead and provide you that number so that you can plug that into your inbound system, or we're just gonna take your number and plug it into our system. Simple. You don't have to go ahead and start teaching them and explaining this and explaining that. You don't have to do that, man. Delivery should be as seamless as possible. So yeah, my brothers, I guess that's all we had time for today. I want you guys to know that, like, again, I'm saying this has to be a fun, genuine game, man. Our position inside this is literally enlightening business owners. We are going up to them and we are not stressing them out. We're not causing them any more issues. No, we're giving them less issues and less stress. We're giving them freedom. So let me tell you this, that if you're a business owner and you want to be a part of the AI Renaissance, I want you guys to go into the link in the description below and go ahead and click the link of the free AI demo call. I want you to test it out and you will hear firsthand yourself about this enlightening experience, this revolutionary software, this system called AI voice agents and automations. I want you to go ahead and test it out. There's 4 different avatars, 4 different accents, and I want you guys, business owners, you guys tell me, how genuine do you think it is? Do you think it's the future? I know it's the future, but I want to hear you guys' feedback. And obviously, if you guys are looking to learn AI, we have a form in the description below for a limited spot school community. It's still in the works. I know you guys are gonna kill me for that. So without further ado, my brothers, remember, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you guys like the video. And as always, like always, stay hard.